Eric Kendricks, man, this 33-year-old veteran from Minnesota, then went to the Chargers with a stint with the Cowboys. He was lining him up, setting him straight, quarterbacking that defense, hitting the gaps, mugging the A-gap, going back. The play on 4th and 11 to seal the game, the way he mugs that A-gap and then retreats to coverage and swats the football down.
Yep.
Listen, man, he was the MVP of that game.
First thing, I just want to let people know that that's how we end every show. Once we get off the air, that's how we break it down, just like they do in the Niners locker room.
Yeah.
So just want to give people a peek.
Matt swears a lot, by the way.
Like a sailor. It's crazy.
He's a cursing machine.
No, you're 100% right about Eric Kendricks. Taking nothing away from Tatum Bethune, but you see the difference in experience and being around the game for a while and not being surprised by anything, and a guy in Bethune who is still learning and I think going to be a very good pro for the Niners. But Eric Kendricks, he's brought stability to that linebacker position, and he's brought stability to the Niners. You notice how you don't see the coverage bust. You notice, as you mentioned, Carlos, the communication is so much better. Not just Kendricks. Garrett Wallow was getting defensive linemen in the right caps and getting those guys lined up. Eric Kendricks, 10 tackles yesterday. He didn't miss a single tackle for the second consecutive game. And he also had 2 TFLs. So now you go into a game against Seattle, a team that is better offensively, better coached offensively, more dynamic offensively, and you're thinking, okay, we're not completely and totally at a loss at the linebacker position as the Niners were when they saw him in Week 18.
I think the 49ers are getting the absolute best of Eric Kendricks. Mm-hmm. And I think that the fact that he did not play for 14 weeks, I think that's helped him get to this point. He is a veteran guy. He looks fresh. He's running really well, and he knows enough of the system, smart guy, to be able to, as you mentioned, get everybody lined up, but also still has the spring in his step to go make those plays. So in a kind of a weird way, I think him joining the team late has had a very positive effect.
Matt, we saw the footage on Fred Warner's IG account. The NFL's IG account reposted it. We are seeing footage from Fred Warner, cleats on, helmet on. Look at this thing. There he is. I'm getting excited. Federico Warner looks real good, Matt. So I ask you again what I asked you yesterday on Post Game Live. What are the odds of this guy coming back, of the 49ers opening up his practice window for this game? Because I think it's pretty clear that he's very much in play for the NFC Championship game, let alone the Super Bowl. But for this Saturday, and it's a Saturday game, shamefully for him, what are the odds, and how do you think he looks, Matt? What's the buzz here? Look at this guy.
Well, what I was looking at was like, I wonder when this was taken. And the fact that you can see out there other 49ers players on the field. We know it didn't happen today because the team isn't practicing today.
Yep.
We know it didn't happen on Sunday or Saturday. So it might have happened on Friday, which to me says he's 3 or 4 days further along than when he had that video taken. Based on what Kyle Shanahan said after the game Sunday in Philadelphia, the odds are very low that they would open the practice window for him. What I think, though, would be wise for them to do that if he's in a position where physically they feel like they're not risking anything, because I think it would help them even if he weren't able to play this week, even if they've decided, you know what, too early this week. I think at least having him be able to get on the field for walkthrough and just maybe test it a little bit more, I think that would help him if the 49ers are able to prolong the season and he's able to get out there. So all I know is what Kyle Shanahan said. Kyle Shanahan has generally been very straightforward on stuff like this. Would it shock me if they open the practice window on Tuesday? No, but I don't believe that's the way they're leaning.